In today's video, I'm going to take you along as we make Play-Doh from scratch using dandelion flowers as a natural dye. We're going to make some dandelion jelly, and I'm going to share some fun craft ideas that you can do with your preschoolers or toddlers to make good use of this wonderful flower that seems to grow just about everywhere. So the dandelion is such an important plant. It's one of the first sources of food for the bees in the springtime. Actually has a lot of medicinal and health benefits as well. A lot of people don't realize that the entire plant is edible. You can eat the flower, the stem, the leaves, and the roots. And later in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some ways to make use of this edible plant. So we hope you enjoy coming along with us today.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. First thing is we went to the library and just went ahead and reserved all of the books that they had on dandelions, any cute stories or any information about it for kids, and we went ahead and brought those home. So during our morning circle time where we go over our calendar and talk about the seasons and weather and things like that, it's a good time to read our library books and do our unit study, which we were doing on dandelions. This is a good opportunity to talk about the life cycle of the dandelion, and you can go for a scavenger hunt outside with your kids and see if you guys can find the dandelion at all of the different stages. Now we're going to start making our dandelion Play-Doh. So to start off, you're going to need just a big handful of dandelions, and then we just took off the main part of the stem. Get 1 cup of water boiling on your stove and add your dandelions in, give it a stir, take it off the heat, and then you're just going to put it in your blender and blend it all up. Okay, so we first started out by measuring out our salt. We did 1/3 cup of salt. Then we added 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. We added in our 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We did avocado oil.
Wow. Cool.
And then we just added in our dandelion mixture from our blender and mixed it up really, really well.
And then it will be Play-Doh? Yeah. And then we'll be done and we can play with it?
That's right.
Yeah.
And then after that's all mixed, we added in our flour. We just added 2 cups of flour and kneaded it all up.
Play-Doh.
Put it down.
Play-Doh. Play-Doh.
And there you have it. You have some dandelion Play-Doh, and it's nice and yellow, and the kids were really excited about it and they loved it. So I recommend doing this with your little kids, with your preschool age kids, and they will have a blast. Okay, so the next day we went back out to gather some more flowers for our next project, and this time we are going to take the dandelions and make them into a tea, and then turn that tea into dandelion jelly. I had heard about making dandelion jelly for many years now, and I never got around to giving it a shot, but I'm so glad that I did this year. It turned out so good, and it really does taste like a very floral honey. So according to what I've read, they say that the green part around the flower can make your tea or your jelly taste bitter. Now this part can be a little bit tedious, so we went ahead with some scissors and just cut off all of the yellow petals and separated it from the green part. I've also heard people say that they left the green part on and it tasted fine, so maybe I'll try it that way again in the future, but this time we did it the way they recommended. And then you want to bring 4 cups of water to a boil, and then just add the flower petals on there and let them steep, and you can place them in the fridge overnight and let them sit for 24 hours to get a really strong infusion. So when I made the tea, I made a little bit extra to reserve for the next day so that we could enjoy some iced dandelion tea while we were reading our read aloud the next day. And after we had our reading time, we went ahead and started making our dandelion jelly. So to make the dandelion jelly, you just need to take about 4 cups of the dandelion tea, add in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and add in 1 box of your powdered pectin, and then you're going to want to bring it to a boil. And then once it's boiling, you add in the sugar and then bring it back up to a boil while you're stirring it, and just boil the jelly for 1 to 2 minutes. And then you're going to take it off of the heat, and then you're just going to ladle your jam into your canning jars. These are 1/2 pint jars, so they're 8 ounces. And in your water bath canner, you want to process them for 10 minutes. But for my elevation, we add 5 minutes, so we do 15 minutes here. And then this is your jelly when it's all done. And this is what it looks like on your spoon, just like jam. So the next thing I want to share with you is a little craft that we did with the dandelions. We just took some cardboard and drew a vase. I saw this on Pinterest and I wanted to try it out. It seemed like a really simple craft and the kids would enjoy doing it. So you just take some cardboard, draw a vase, put some decorations on it, and poke some holes where you want to put the flowers through. Then you can have them go out and collect dandelions and make a pretty vase. This was a cute and simple project with materials that pretty much anybody would have on hand, so thought it was a cool one to share.
It's mine!
Yeah, can you show it to me? Let's see. Beautiful! You want to show us yours, Ian? Alright, let's see it. That's a good one. And then when you go back inside, you can have them color or paint the vase. So the next activity I wanted to share with you was making a dandelion crown. So we went outside and had a little picnic. We made peanut butter and jellies with our dandelion jelly, and it was so good. So we read one of our other dandelion books from the library, and then I had the girls help me collect some long stem dandelions. So you can make a really pretty little crown with dandelions. You can do this with a lot of different flowers, but you want something with a nice thick stem like a dandelion. So what you're going to do is take your dandelions, make a little cross the stems, and then you're going to bring the stem around through between the 2 dandelions and then bring it over to your hand. And then you just keep on doing that until you get it to the desired length. And then I just added a pipe cleaner on at the end to make it adjustable for my different kids' sized heads. And again, another easy and simple thing to do. It turned out really pretty and the kids really enjoyed wearing it. So the last thing that we did with the dandelions was we made some dandelion blueberry muffins. So you can take the yellow petals and just add them into the batter of whatever it is that you're making. So we just made our favorite muffin recipe that we usually make and added in the petals right at the end when you would add in chocolate chips or something like that. So I thought they turned out well. We all really liked them, except my 4-year-old was pretty skeptical about the muffins with the dandelions in it. You honestly really can't taste it. It can just be a fun way to incorporate them into your baked goods. I hope I gave you some ideas on how to make use of all the dandelions around in the springtime, as well as some ways to get your preschool-aged kids involved. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel, and leave us a comment below. We love hearing from you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and God bless.